Alright, got another tournament battle, this time between Ray and Arcanine. Ray's obviously Dope Boy Ray, and then Arcanine's, as usual, Guardian Arc. Um, Same tournament for the Central Group. If you're not in it, join. Um, Another best of three OU battle, and let's get started. Ray's got Mandy, Buzzwole, Tran, Toxapex, Zygarde, and Spectier. And this is before the Zygarde ban. And then Arc's got Pheromosa, Kyurem, um, Swampert, Moltres, Blissey, and Tapacoco. And as well, Kyurem got banned the exact same day as Zygarde. Um, just looking at teams, Ray's probably running Defog, Mandy, probably defensive Buzzle, because at the time it was probably the best check to Zygarde. Heatran's probably Rocks Trapper to beat like Toxapex's. Pex is probably like Haze, just normal defensive pivot. Zygarde probably for this team, maybe the Coil set, and then Spectier's probably Specs. And then for Arc, probably got might be the special Pheromosa, DD Kyurem, defensive Rocks, Swampert, Defog Trez, Blissey just to kind of like sponge some hits, and then probably Specs or Life Orb Coco. Like I said, for me, almost always I lead with a pivot or something that can immediately pressure. So probably he'd leave a Spectier just to kind of like spam off a Wisp, and then for him, probably lead with either Pheromosa or Coco. Let's go ahead and get started. Turn the music off and slow. Okay, so he let Heatran and he let Coco. Okay, so this will be pretty much easy rocks for yes, that's Specs damage. This will be easy rocks for Ray. And Moltres is either forced to defog or just stay in. And Toxapex come in, great switch in. And then at this point, Toxapex can either go for spikes or click Toxic itself. Yeah, to get the switch in. So that's good. And then Swampert's probably just gonna get up his own rocks because Toxapex doesn't really stay in. And then Mandy comes out, can force a defog, or yeah, most likely just force a defog because Swampert can't really do much to it. Tox comes back out. Coco comes back out, and it's kind of like the same situation as before. Heatran gets drawn out now. Oh, he went Zygarde. Okay. Ooh, I guess he was predicting him to go into Heatran, which was, the logical choice. But he clicked Dazzling Gleams. That was a good play. Got rid of Zygarde, which is like a threat always. Um, Missing that on Moltres sucks. Okay, he goes back into Swampert. At this point here, if he's at Toxic Spikes, I'd probably go for it. They went for Scald. Okay, yeah, just whittle down the Swampert, kind of put it on a timer, and he can just recover here because an Earthquake's not going to kill. Oh, well, he still gets a Regenerator bonus. That flip turn, and then Coco's coming back again, obviously. And at this point now, he can just kind of click T-Bolt. Like he's got zero reason not to. Yeah. And Heatran, there is no safe switch in. Heatran comes in, and only thing that can really offensive pressure it is Spectier. But even still, it's like not really much it can do. Okay, so he doubled. That's good. Goes back into Pex. Probably expecting. Ooh. So that was a good play on Arcanine's part. Because like I said, without a ground resist, he just clicks either Volt Switch or T-Bolt at will. And honestly, just T-Bolt at will. Coco just pressures him like way too much at this point. Buzzwole comes in. He can just double back into. Okay, Room Therapy. He could have just doubled back into Coco. Spectator, and you see Ray switching a lot more because really it's the pressure, and Blissey's able to switch back in. And I don't know if you saw the last battle Arcanine had, the last upload. He had Shadow Ball on Blissey. And Coco comes back in. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it. Just to, it's probably gonna last a lot more turns. Okay, well Ray went ahead and forfeit it, which was, I mean, good on his part instead of dragging it out because at this point, Spectier, I mean, nothing on his team can really break anything over there. Like Arcanine's team just puts too much offensive pressure on his team, especially with Zygarde gone. But game one goes to Arc, and let's go for game two. See, Ray's got Zapdos, Heatran, Zygarde. I mean, not Zygarde, Zarude, Tox, Garchomp, and Spectier. And then Arcanine's got Clef, Heatran, Pharaoh, Zygarde, Pheromosa, and Spectier. So pretty similar teams. Both kind of run some balance. Um, Ray's probably got Defog on Zapdos, Rocks for Heatran, Zarude. I don't really know. I mean, could be running Scarf maybe. Um, Toxapex. I mean, Pivot, Rocky Helmet. Garchomp's probably maybe Scarf or like the Scale Shot. And then Spectier's probably going to be Specs or just like the sub taunt set. Clef. Uh, it could be. Nah, it's not going to be Rock set for this one. Probably just either Calm Mind or Teleport or both. Heatran Rocks or could be Scarf Heatran because he has Pharaoh, so he's got pretty much three potential Rock setters here. But since he's not really carrying the Defogger or Rapid Spin, maybe Pheromosa could be a spinner. But with Hazard Stack, I wouldn't. I mean, maybe just because it puts enough pressure on and forces him to defog on his side or rapid spin. Um, you got probably Specs here. Judging from the team, probably DD. Um, and honestly, to lead, I can see probably Zapdos and a lead of Pheromosa, maybe. Okay, so you let Chomp. So Chomp's might be his rock setter, and Pheromosa comes out. You don't really want to stay on Pheromosa because it can't carry Ice Beam. Okay, so triple axle. I honestly prefer Ice Beam over triple axle because there's like too many Rocky Helmet users out there that switch into Pheromosa. And then Clef comes out and goes back into Heatran. And it's kind of like it's free rocks at this point. Okay, he went for Toxic. I guess he was expecting him to switch out. So he teleports, goes into Zygarde, and that's pretty much just a force switch. And the only thing he has that really checks Zygarde, well, I think Zarude might actually check Zygarde a little. I think Buzzwole would have been better, but I mean, let's see what it can do. I mean, I have no idea what Zarude really does. And then, I mean, Clef can't really do anything to Tox. Then Heatran comes out. It's best at this point to switch out because most Heatrans are running Magma Storm, Earth Power. Um, Chomp comes out. That's a lucky to miss that. He can just click. He can click EQ or either go for Scale Shot. Well, no, because yeah, Clef, that is right. Okay, so EQ, and that's not doing nearly enough damage, and it's Life Orb for the Chomp. So it's best for him just to retreat, go in Heatran, but he's probably going to teleport with Clef because the switch out is obvious. Well, going for Moonblast. He might have been expecting Ray to expect him to teleport and was going to like maybe SD on him. Zygarde comes back out. This would be the best on Click Toxic. I hit taunt. Okay, that's actually still good on Zygarde. But I feel like Toxic would have been better for like kind of putting Zygarde on a timer. Because Zygarde does still kind of require a fair degree of setup. Oh, so that's probably Bandit Zygarde, maybe. Okay. And then at this point, I mean, Toxapex can kind of just. I personally would have left Toxapex in. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I would have left Pex in because he can just click recover on it. But maybe he was expecting the Zy. I don't know. I'm not really sure what Ray did with that play, to be honest. I think it might have been like a missplit or just, I don't know, lapse of thought. Maybe, I don't know. And then it's like, with Chomp gone, that really does hurt his team. Takes away a lot of takes a lot of pressure off of Art because I mean he doesn't have to worry about Chomp potentially SDing and kind of just like breaking through his Pokemons. And Zygarde comes back and like I'm pretty sure it's Bandit. Okay, well judging from the speed there, it's not Bandit. Ray forfeit. It's hard to really say if he would have lost that battle, but I mean it would have been really difficult for him to break through Ark's team. But overall, so good match. Ark moved on 2-2, moved to the next round, and then I'll probably have some more to post tomorrow. Or I might drop another later today. But um let me know your thoughts on the battle. If you like the video, drop a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.